About a month ago, we put my 20-month-old daughter into her own big girl bed. I thought I'd give a little update on how that's going, and why we chose to do it, what we chose to do for her, yada, yada, yada. Off the bat, this is the best thing we've ever done for our family. I knew it was going to be. The reason is my daughter just does not sleep very well, and having to pull her out of her crib, rock her to sleep, which is what she requires, and then try to transfer her back into her crib because she had such an aversion to her crib that if we put her in there awake, she would have screamed the entire night through. We have tried everything, so I don't need any tips on whatever. So for this bed, we specifically got a full bed because I knew that there would be nights that we would need to sleep with her. One of us would need to sleep with her. But I just desperately wanted our own bed for me and my husband. I wanted to not have to go to sleep at 8 o'clock with her, to make sure that she wasn't like rolling off of our high bed that was off the ground. So we have like a low bed frame for her, and then we got these bumpers that go under her sheets, and she has not fallen off. She has like no problems sleeping in here, and even if she did fall off, it wouldn't really be that big of a deal. She can get up on her own, get off on her own. So that was a huge reason why we did that. And just for her to like get used to her own space and to hopefully sleep better. Crib, she was just like bonking into the sides, and that was waking her up. It was just a disaster in the crib. Now she has plenty of room to sleep if she's in there by herself, and there's plenty of room if my husband and I need to get in with her, which happens very frequently. But we're now all sleeping better because she's falling asleep faster. She's more comfortable. We don't have to pull her out of bed to rock her. We can just kind of like get in bed with her and help her go back to sleep. And if we fall asleep with her, which happens frequently, great. And if we need to sneak out or can sneak out, we do. And then I can go and sleep in my bed, and I get way better sleep in my own bed without her. She's sleeping longer stretches in her bed. She loves her bed. There's no like negative feelings towards this bed. Like the crib, there was so much anxiety. I could tell, like even looking at the crib, talking about the crib, she was just like, hell no. With her bed, she's like so proud of her bed. She loves to get in her bed. When it's time for bed, she gets into bed great. We're now working on her trying to sleep more independently. So we've been sitting next to her bed, helping her go to sleep, just like sitting next to her, talking to her, and it's going really well. I think Matilda has just always had high sleep needs, and she's like deeply connected to like us and like us physically being there. That's just literally how she's wired. It's not anything we did. I'm not saying she's like more connected than babies who sleep by themselves, like at all. She just requires a lot of physical attention, and we're happy to give that. And this has made it so much easier for us to give that without having to give so much of ourselves and be so exhausted all the time. It's just now a matter of, am I sleeping in my own bed by myself, or if I'm sleeping with her, and either way I'm getting sleep. So it's the best. She's so happy. We're so happy. It's the best thing we've ever done. And so far we haven't had any issues of her getting out of her bed. She just really wants us to come to her bed. There's been a few times where my monitor was a little bit low in my other room, and then I look back on the monitor and I realized she had been up for like 10 minutes and she doesn't get out of her bed. She's kind of like frozen and just like knows we'll come in, and so she doesn't get out. I know that's not the case for everyone, but yeah, literally just the best thing we've ever done. I'm so happy. She's so happy. We're all sleeping a whole lot better, and I see the progress. And I think in the next few months, she will be happily sleeping independently in her bed. And I'm just so glad we did it this way, because there's no stress around like bedtime or her sleeping anymore. I know that there's a possibility for us to all get sleep. It's just a matter of like where and how that's happening. And that feels great for me and my family now, especially compared to how it was before.